right. Howdy, everyone. Happy December. So first community call, December. So yeah, great week. Last week we've just kind of been heads down doing a ton of development work, really just working a lot on layer. So, what does the chain look like? What does the bridge look like? Bridging from a Cosmos chain to EVM chains is something that probably not hundreds of people are working on, but a lot of other people are working on as well. So we're just trying to figure out the best way to do it, find out what the standards are, if they're create standards, if there aren't standards with a lot of these guys. And it's been taking up a lot of time, which has been great. And it's coming along nicely. Hopefully by the end of this month, we can get some testnet stuff up and running. If you want to go spin it up locally and give it a try, like we have a GitHub repo that's open source. You kind of have to be familiar with Go and Cosmos chains at the moment, but we're working on it. It's coming along really nicely, and we're happy to see that. Yeah, coming to play. Other announcements. I'm going to be putting out an article this week. Look forward to it. And then tomorrow I'm on Eat Sleep Crypto podcast. 12 o'clock Eastern time. It's going to be a Twitter space. Nate's super cool. Hung out with him a bunch in Dev Connect. And yeah, he'll be asking just Tellor. He mainly focuses on like the tokenomics side. So you guys might be interested in that one. So anyway, onto the team. Tim, how's things going?
Good. So I made some changes to our layer transition contract and wrote some tests to reflect those changes. Basically, just allowing our current users, such as Liquidity, to read directly from the Tellor Flex Oracle, instead of trying to force them into this new layer design. So then, yeah, now I'm switching gears to laying out some using Tellor functions, and then doing whatever else, unless there's anything else that would be good.
And you're going to be back and Go. So,
yeah,
you can come on with the blob stream stuff.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That'll be good. Yeah. Or maybe you can give, so we've been talking with Succinct. They do zero knowledge Cosmos to EVM chains. Maybe you can give that a try this week if you're really feeling adventurous.
Yeah, I could give that a shot.
Yeah.
Down.
All right. Yeah, give that one a go. See what it looks like. It's really good, and obviously there's a ton of black boxy stuff. Zero knowledge proof. So just try and document like what are the trust assumptions we're making, what are the parties we're relying on. But as far as I can tell, it reduces gas costs by like 10x, which is crazy cool. So
that's huge. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So cool.
Check that out.
Spuddy?
Hey, so at the end of last week, I finished working on the sources for our Origin Ether ETH feed, because there's a lending market project interested in using that feed. They're going to pull Chainlink's free ETH USD and then convert it with Tellor's OUSD USD. It's tough to get working sources for OETH. I'm sorry, it was OETH ETH. But we got it going. It's a median of 3 sources now, so it's way better than it was. I was just using CoinGecko when there was no user actually using it. But now there's going to be a user using it. We want it to be as secure as possible, so got more sources there. Do we need to have do you guys want me to do the meeting with Open Zeppelin about the defenders? Or
are you mean enough?
I mean, I can be. I used to be a project manager sometimes, so yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I could put on my developer industry project manager persona for it.
Yes, there you go. All right, get us a good deal. No, but the Open Zeppelin guys are cool, so we like them. just yeah. No, we'll just have to see. And they might even have open source stuff we might be able to just run ourselves. So you can ask.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Akram, we last week in the office we talked about how we need Telly to be able to submit when there's a 1% price deviation for a feed. So it would like not like so you'd be able to start Telly it's not submitting, it's just checking the difference between two feeds. And if it changes by 1%, then like if it's 1% different from the value in the Tellor Oracle, then it would need to submit. I could take a crack at it, but it would take a long time. So I don't know if Akram should look at that or not. But I don't know.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got, man. I'm like, hey, you want
Yeah, I mean,
to do this thing?
If you want to give it a try, then I can take a look. What I'm understanding is same feed, see if the price changes within 1%. Right.
Exactly. Yeah, it would just
Whatever.
be like what the auto pay contract does, but without the auto pay contract. It would just be all off chain.
Is this for a specific feed or any?
Yeah. Ideally, we would want to be able to do it with any feed, but it is for a specific feed right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, let me know if you want to take a crack at it. Then.
If you want to give him like a pointer in the right direction, Akram, and then he can tell him like what file to change.
We can talk after this call then.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
That's all I got.
Nice. Dan, how's things?
Pretty good. Still having some trouble submitting a value for the end-to-end test. So yeah, maybe can talk about it at 1 today.
For sure.
And then other than that, Ryan and I are almost on week 5 out of
Nice.
7 in the academy.
And you don't know how to do it. You should tell them, message them. You should be an expert by now. Oh, this is
Almost. Yeah.
almost okay. That's the last week, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah, keep knocking those out, and then yeah, maybe you can help Tim with some stuff, or we can switch over to solidity tests if need be. But should be good. Cool. Akram.
I was working on the dispute stuff, adding tests, refactoring some things. I think I should still be adding more tests, because the more tests there's a lot of scenarios that need to be tested on disputes. Like the last thing I added was fixing the no quorum execution. So after that result, the dispute ends, and execute vote should be able to disperse the funds based on that result. So I'll show that at 1, I guess. I refactored a lot of things. So
Cool.
past that, yeah, I have to do adding the nonce to the reports for the aggregate reports. So I still need to do that. Yeah, I think that's about it now.
Nice. Ryan.
Yep, just working diligently with Dan on the academy, who is in my eyes the expert comparatively, but we got a couple more weeks definitely to get more comfortable. And then I'm working on building a block explorer for Tellor. Basically, I found an open source one. I'm kind of working backwards, formatting it. And then once we get an RPC node running, then I can see how the data's getting dispersed and then work from there.
Nice. Yeah. No, super exciting, guys. All right. Oh, do we have any questions today?
No questions.
No questions. Yeah. Well, then I guess we can keep it a short call. Everybody can go look at made some retweets on Chainlink going down over the weekend. spread the word. I guess no, it just goes to show, you know, like I think we even have some of this issue where, you know, Chainlink has like a very robust system going on mainnet, and then on the lesser networks, there's just not as many people looking at them. So there's less reporters for Chainlink over on these networks, and you see that with Tellor feeds as well. So if you are on, you know, not mainnet Ethereum or one of the really big L2s or something like that, make sure that you're running checkers yourself and that you can handle people not paying attention as much, just because people aren't paying attention as much. So yeah, but that said, looking for a great week, Tyler. So all right, guys, talk to you all later.